Vintage design is about history and stories. It's the feeling of a bygone era. Imagine walking into a room filled with pieces that have lived through decades. Each piece has a story. This is the allure of vintage interiors. These spaces are inviting and comfortable. They feel personal and unique. You connect with the past in a tangible way. Vintage interiors are timeless and elegant. They're a celebration of craftsmanship and enduring style. It's a design approach that never goes out of fashion. Vintage refers to a specific period. It's not just anything old. Generally, it spans from the 1920s to the 1970s. Each decade had its own distinct style. The 1920s brought Art Deco glamour. Think geometric patterns and luxurious materials. The 1950s were about mid-century modern. This era featured clean lines and functionality. The 1970s saw the rise of bohemian chic. Macrame, plants, and earthy tones were popular. Understanding these eras helps define vintage style. Vintage interiors are defined by key elements. Furniture is a defining feature. Look for well-crafted pieces with history. A mid-century dresser or an Art Deco vanity adds character. Color palettes are also important. Muted tones and pastels were common. Think olive green, dusty rose, and mustard yellow. These colors create a sense of warmth and nostalgia. Decor is key to completing the look. Vintage textiles add texture and personality. Look for old rugs, quilts, and tapestries. Accessories like vintage lamps, mirrors, and artwork enhance the ambience. Incorporating vintage into modern spaces is about balance. Start with a neutral base. White walls and simple flooring create a clean backdrop. Then introduce vintage pieces strategically. A vintage rug can anchor a modern living room. A pair of vintage chairs can add character to a minimalist bedroom. Don't be afraid to mix and match. Juxtaposing old and new creates visual interest. Focus on quality over quantity. Select vintage pieces that speak to you. These items should be well made and have a story to tell. Remember, it's about creating a space that reflects your personality and style.